Grabe, magkakasama na naman tayo. Parang ang bilis-bilis talaga ng Feb. Nakakaloka! Hello sa ating BlogaFam na nasa comment section natin right now. I'm sure you guys are excited sa mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi, and I'm sure lahat tayo ay makaka-relate dito on some level. Kung ano nga ba ang sinasabi ko, maya-maya, malalaman natin yan. Gusto niyo yan? May patakdang panahon, di ba? Akaday ko pa si Tony G. Anyway, gusto ko lang i-share na kanina, habang bago tayo mag-live, parang di umano, wow, Jessica Soho naman bigla. Naisip ko lang, parang sobrang bilis ng Feb. Parang nagugulat ako na Friday na naman, makikita ko na naman kayo, mag-uusap na naman tayo about any issues natin ngayong Feb. Pero nung January, grabe, napakatagal. Parang January pa din. Ngayon, magba-March na. Diba? Kung ako lang ang nakakaramdam nito, let me know sa comment section. Pero kung nakaka-relate kayo sa mga pinagsasasabi ko ngayong gabi, let me know. Wow, may pakistaan. But anyway, bago ang lahat, nakita ko at alam kong nakita nyo na rin sa PubMat natin kung ano nga ba yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi. But to everyone who needs a clue, eto, may ipi-play ako para sa inyo, ha. Nakaka-relate kayo dito kapag pinlay ko. Okay. Palakpakan para sa napaka-igsing video na to. Okay.
Nakakapagod ka ng mahalin. Pagod na ako, May. Mahal kita pero nakakapagod na eh. Pagod na ako.
Nakakaloka! Pamilyar ba sa inyo yung mga ganong linyahan? Pagod na ako. Mahal kita pero napapagod na ako eh. Yung mga ganon. Yes, BlogaFam, you are right. Ang mga pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay may kinalaman sa mga paborito nating breakup! Sino ba dito ang mga wala pang experience sa breakup? Kayo na. But I know all of us can relate to this sa isang level sa buhay natin kasi I'm sure lahat tayo nakadaan na dito. Regardless kung romantic man yan, sa mga kaibigan natin, sa mga nakasama natin sa college life, sa high school life, sa mga kabataan natin, lahat tayo ay nakaranas na ng breakup. At yan nga ang mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi. Actually, parang nalaman kong ito yung topic. Nagbukas yung mga sugat ko dati. Diba? Feel na feel. Pero anyway, I'm sure excited na kayong malaman kung sino ba ang mga guests natin for tonight na makakasama natin pag-usapan yung mga yan. Miss Ace! Shout out kay Miss Ace. Palakpakan natin si Miss Ace. Miss Ace, thank you so much. Shout out sa aming Bloga Mama na isa talaga sa mga naging mentor ko din sa pag-host at sa nagbigay ng V8 na to. Thank you so much, Miss Ace. I hope you enjoy the show. Enjoy the show talaga. Okay, eto. Tawagin na natin ang mga special guest natin dito bago pa ako kiligin kasi dapat ata nasasaktan ako para sa topic natin tonight. Char, okay. Tawagin na natin ang ating guests for tonight. Let's start with our first guest. We have Miss Nikka Cruz.
Hi!
Hi, yan, wala si Miss Nikka. Ayan!
Hello?
Back,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Erica!
Hello,
Hi,
hello,
everyone
Miss
who's
Nikka.
watching.
Yes,
Hello.
Miss Nikka, you are so fresh. And I love the color, parang ikaw ang pag-ibig. Yan, ganyan ang
Yes, red
dating
na
mo.
red talaga.
Yes.
Pinagandaan ko ang outfit.
Red
Yes.
na red. Matchy tayo ng warm
Yes.
up colors. Gusto mo yun? Diba? Ngayon natin pag-uusapan ang mga pag-ibig stories natin. So I hope you're ready.
Yes.
Ready ka ba sa mga breakup stories, Miss Nia? Marami ka bang masashare?
Ready. Ang dami talaga.
Ang dami talaga.
Pinagandaan ko
Mahabang
yan.
chikahan to. So dahil mahabang chikahan to, ayan, ang dami
Hi, Miss
nag-hi kay Miss Nikka. Hello, Miss Lara.
Hello, Miss Lara.
BlogaFam. Yes.
Hi.
Nakaka-good vibes daw si Miss Nikka. Miss Nikka, pa-wink naman. Pa-wink naman.
Oh my God.
Diba? Mamaya tayo magkindatan dyan. At ngayon, tawagin na natin ang isa pa nating guest for tonight. Nasasamahan tayo. We have Miss Rain Bautista.
Hi. Hi. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Miss Rain. How are you?
I'm good. It's a good night. How are you guys?
Okay naman kami. Miss Rain, you're so fresh. At nakikita ko
Thank
sa
you.
background mo para kang nasa beach ba yan? Nasa beach ka ba
Yes,
ngayon?
I'm
Oh, ang
actually out
ganda.
right now. Yep.
Wow.
Maraming salamat at napaunlakan mo ang imbitasyon namin kahit nandyan ka. Thank you so much, Miss Rain. Mag-hello ka naman
Thank you
sa
so
ating
much.
BlogaFam.
Hi, BlogaFam. Hi, Lara. Oh my gosh,
Woohoo!
everyone's
Yeah.
chatting right now. That's so cool.
Ayan na nga. I think ang ating BlogaFam ay talagang excited na rin makichismis sa mga buhay-buhay natin. So BlogaFam, if you have any questions for Miss Nikka and Miss Rain, kilala ko kayo, tanong nyo na yan, ha? Huwag na kayong mahiya. Pero syempre, bago natin puntahan lahat ng katanungan ko for you guys, gusto ko kayo kamustahin. Kamusta naman ang Pebrero sa inyo? Mabait ba? Masalimuot? Masalimuot talaga. Let's start with Miss Nikka. Miss Nikka, na maraming stories for tonight. Kamusta ang Pebrero sa iyo?
Okay naman ang Feb. Alone lang, but not lonely. So, okay
Ay,
lang.
I
Happy.
love it! I love it. Alone lang, pero hindi lonely. There's a difference.
Yes.
May pa-flying kiss ako sa'yo doon, Miss Nikka. Okay. How about you, Miss Rain? How's Feb?
February was actually really, really short, so it was okay. Same with Nika. Alone but not lonely. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with that.
Yeah,
Right.
alone but not lonely. Pero 'di ba talaga namang ang bilis ng Feb, nakakaloka, patapos na yung Feb. Parang yung January, hinihintay natin matapos yung January. Tapos ngayon, patapos na yung Feb, nakakaloka. Baka daw ganon kapag maraming bitter. Maraming bitter. And speaking of bitter, eto na nga BlogaFam. I know kapag sinasabi ang salitang bitter, naaaralan natin ang mga past natin, na parang nag-ampalaya tayo for a time. Pero syempre, meron din tayong moments from the past na kahit breakup stories tayo, we were strong. Gusto nyo yun? Mga tayo doon, alone but not lonely moments. At yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi. At ang aking unang tanong para sa mga naggagandahang dilag natin dito ay, what is your current relationship status? Oh, chismakers to the max. Pero syempre, habang nag-iisip ang guests natin, nag-iisip talaga. BlogaFam, sali ako sa usapan. Ako, I'm happy. 6 years strong na kami. Diba? Proud ako dyan. So, palakpakan tayo dyan. Okay, how about you, Miss Nikka?
Ready. Ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle! At dahil ready to mingle si Miss Nikka, ano ang pinakahinahanap mo sa kamingle? Sa kamingle!
Funny, dapat.
Funny. Kailangan funny. Alam mo, relate ako dyan, Miss Nikka, kasi parang kapag
Diba?
hindi funny, parang magtititigan na lang tayo dito. Oo, diba?
Correct.
So sa lahat ng funny out there na talagang gusto kong mag-apply at ready din mag-mingle dyan, alam mo na. How about you, Miss Rain? Ano ang iyong current relationship status?
I'm single right now. Yeah,
Are you
so
ready to mingle
don't need-
too?
Ready.
I'm gonna say I'm at that point in my life where I would wanna like learn how to love myself first before I go on and like look for someone.
Yes. Strong tayo dito. Strong tayo dito. So, susuportahan ko
Strong
kayo
tayo.
sa mga decision mo. Yes, strong tayo. Kung si Miss Nikka ready to mingle at si Miss Rain ay focus sa kanyang pag self-love, susuportahan ko kayo dyan. Pero syempre, magchichismisan muna tayo ngayong gabi. Ito naman, ang tanong. Napag-utusan lang po ako dito ha, sa mga itatanong. Ito naman, dahil nakwento nyo na you guys are single, kung pwede lang namin tanungin, how long have you been single? Yun. Ikaw, Miss Nikka, how long na ba? How long have you
Tagal-tagal
been single?
na.
Gaano
my
katagal lang
gosh.
matagal-tagal na?
Mga 2? 2 na ata? I'm not counting. Para mga ganon.
2 years,
Yeah.
2 months, 2
Oh.
days.
Years.
2 years. Okay, 2
Yes.
years ng single si Miss Nikka. And sa loob ng
Yeah.
2 years na yon, Miss Nikka, meron ka bang talagang natutunan about yourself or talagang gusto mong i-apply kapag nagka-relationship ka na one day? Ano kaya yun?
Yeah,
Chismosa talaga
a
ako
lot.
dito eh. Oo.
Super dami akong natutunan. Kasi 'di ba, I'm so busy kasi with my career. Tapos when the
Mhm.
lockdown started, so medyo nag-mellow na. So, yun lang yung parang time ko, yung downtime ko to reflect lang. Parang yun na yung time ko on my own. So,
Mhm.
yun, parang dun ko natutunan. Syempre, we're not allowed to go out pa, not safe
Mhm.
pa to go out. So, I live lang with my cousin and all. So, parang malayo kami sa family. So doon ako parang naging comfortable with myself na parang nag-reflect na what's happening with my
Mhm.
life. So there. So ang dami kong mga nakapag-reflect ako and all. So very productive naman ang quarantine for me.
Yes. Oo, mas
Yes.
nakilala ni Miss Nikka ang sarili niya. I am
Yes.
so proud. I am so proud. Akala ko talaga. How about you, Miss Rain? How long have you been single?
I have been single for quite a long time already. I think it's more than a year that I've like had like a real relationship. I
Mhm.
mean, you know us, we kind of like try it every now and then, maybe date, but not really up to a point where you are in a relationship. So it's been a long time.
It's
Yeah.
been a long time, more than a year. At sabi mo nga kanina,
Yeah.
di ba, talagang self-love. Pero tatanungin ko
True.
din, ano ang pinaka natutunan mo sa proseso na kinikilala mo ang sarili mo, minamahal mo ang sarili mo? Ano yung favorite na natutunan mo, Miss Rain?
If there's anything that I learned, I think it's more like you won't be able to love someone unless you learn to love yourself first. I think that's the only that's matters, right? So it's like looking for someone to like to say na parang it's gonna you're like a piece, like there's a missing piece that's missing, and then you know it's not about that.
Mhm.
It's like you're already whole on your own, right? So that's
Correct.
the thing.
Totoo! You should be whole sa
I got that
sarili
right.
You
mo.
go, girl!
Alam mo, parang gusto kita bigyan ng corona ngayon, Miss Rain. Oh.
It's
Ay, ayan, sakto. Mismo, palakpakan natin, BlogaFam. Makinig kayo maigi, hay. Mga matitigas ulo dyan. Narinig nyo na lahat kay Miss Rain. At dahil dyan, doon na po nagtatapos ang show. Maraming
Okay,
salamat.
let's go.
Tapos na
Bye.
pala, yun na pala yung gusto natin pag-usapan tonight. Pero ito na, BlogaFam. I'm sure excited pa kayong malaman, no? At ang pinaka-pinunta nyo dito, ito na. Umpisahan na natin ang mga breakup stories na yan. Ayan na, tatanungin ko na. Ano, naririnig nyo ako? Naririnig nyo ba ako right now?
Yes, now
Okay,
okay na.
ayan, nadidinig nyo ako kahit loading yung mga ano. Okay, sige, eto na. Umpisahan natin kay Miss Nikka. Converge, umayos ka. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Miss Nikka, ikaw, do you have any breakup stories that you'd like to share?
Yes, I've had a lot of breakup stories na in the past, pero yung unforgettable breakup story ko, yung first ever ko na heartbreak. 16 years, I was 16 back then. So, very raw talaga yung
Mhm.
mga feelings and emotions kasi first time eh. So that time, syempre wala akong experience or whatever. So it
Mhm.
was really hard to move on at that time. Tapos I was still in high school. So all of my friends, parang same experience kami. Wala pa naman na, alam mo yun, since kids pa kami and all. So it was really hard.
Mhm.
Tapos hindi pa okay. I mean, the breakup itself, it was not okay. So parang, bakit ganito? Alam mo yung ganung feeling. But then, later
Alam mo,
on, as
nakarelate
time,
ako doon,
parang,
Miss
di
Nikka.
ba? Oo.
So
Kaya
bakit
parang
ganito?
sabi ko, bakit ganito? Pero yun nga, parang as a whole, na since I'm in my 30s na, parang yun talaga yung unforgettable ko na experience. Yung first ever heartbreak ko.
Yes. First ever heartbreak. Sabi nga nila, di ba, lahat ng mga first, syempre, memorable. Hindi man
Mhm.
lang in a good way lahat, pero yung mga first, di ba,
Yes.
di natin makakalimutan yan. Nakarelate ako doon, Miss Nika,
Mhm.
sa sinabi mo na, bakit ganito? Kasi yung una kong breakup story, yung una kong tagos sa damdamin. Kasi syempre, di ba,
Mhm.
bagets ka, wala ka pa namang experience sa ganyan.
Walang experience.
Literal pala, kapag sinabing heartbreak, masakit talaga sa puso. Ganun pala talaga. So, para ako nun, ano nararamdaman ko? Akala ko nasa teleserye ako na, eto ba yung chest pain? Chest pain! Pero yun yung feeling ko talaga nung bagets ako na parang, ano to? Tapos parang kinikilabutan ako hanggang mga daliri ko, nararamdaman ko. Wala lang, BlogaFam, share ko lang. Masaya sa conversation. Oo nga. Pero ito, puntahan naman natin si Miss Rain sa kanyang unforgettable breakup experience. Ayan na.
Okay, so probably okay. I was actually thinking about this earlier when I was briefed, like what breakup story I would like say. Would I say the funny one, or would I say like the most recent one? So I'm just gonna say maybe like the recent one, because that would be more true to like what I'm gonna say. So the last relationship that I've had was like almost like more than a year ago, and it was unexpected. I met a guy randomly, but he's not from here. So a little bit of a backstory. So it was just like one good night, and then we were talking after that one date, and then he went back, like flew all the way back just for like to spend the New Year's with me. So that's a good thing. That's a big thing, because like someone making all the way just so you can spend time. And then it happened like three, four more times, and then we kind of finally realized that maybe it's not meant to be. So like victim of a good LDR is what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
LDR.
LDR.
But do you still believe that LDR works, Miss Rain?
It worked for a time. Yeah, it does. If you're really work hard for it, and I mean really hard, because it's just gonna test you like in so many ways.
Mhm.
Yung magkasama pa nga lang kayo here, diba? It's really hard na
Yeah.
one more to like away from each other. Like it kind of sucks, especially if you're that kind of person who wants to be with someone every now and then, not
Mhm.
just like talk. Yeah, it's kind of hard. But then it lasted a good amount of time for us to like really say that maybe this isn't just how it's supposed to be, and it's good. We're still friends, but it's not like gonna be like how we wanted it. Yeah.
So, it's
Yun.
a good LDR ang story naman ni Miss Rain sa kanyang breakup experience. And I think si Miss Lara ay nag-comment, sabi niya, Team
Yeah.
LDR here. So, sa lahat
Yay,
ng
go
mga nasa
Laras.
Team LDR sa comment section, mag-hello kayo sa amin dito ngayon. Mag-hi-hi kayo dyan sa comment section. Pag-usapan natin yan. Because actually, marami din akong friends nakilala na Team LDR, and I'm so happy for them. At yung iba ay kinasal. Kahit LDR, I'm so happy. Palakpakan natin.
Wow, congratulations.
Stay strong. At ito na, more chismisan pa tayo dito dahil na-open up na nga natin ang mga breakup stories natin. Ito naman, may tanong ako sa inyo. Ano yung senyales nyo na gusto nyo nang makipag-break or a relationship has to end based on your experiences? Ano yung kapag ito yung nangyari, feeling ko makikipag-break na ako. Or kapag nararamdaman ko na to, siguro kailangan ko na makipag-break. Ayan. So sige, habang nag-iisip ang ating guests, dahil may mga additional questions tayo dito, BlogaFam, bilang chismosa tayo dito, ayan, sali tayo ulit sa usapan. Ayan. Siguro if you're gonna ask me, BlogaFam, for me, ang no-brainer ko, if that would be the question, siguro, if may cheating involved, parang yun ang malaking ano sa akin na parang, wag mo na akong kausapin. Parang ganon. Kasi pag nag-cheat, for me lang naman kayong bahala sa mga desisyon niyo sa buhay. Pero for me, parang a lot has been disrespected kapag umabot sa ganon. Pero that's just me. Again, the views and opinions of the host do not reflect, may pa-disclaimer bigla sa gitna. So, how about you, Miss Nika? Ano yung mga senyales mo kapag gusto mo na makipag-break or tingin mo, hindi na ito mag-work, gano'n?
For me, if the relationship becomes so toxic, then that's the parang isang sign for me to break up. Lalo na if you're not growing together, parang wala na, parang you don't inspire each other anymore, then what's the point, 'di ba? Parang you're just wasting your time. Time is precious nowadays, 'di ba? So, why be with someone na toxic na, hindi na inspiring? So, better na lang to just leave or, just break up. Be honest with him na it's
Mhm.
not going anywhere anymore. So, break na lang.
Yes, break
Yeah.
na. Eto na, diretsahan na.
Na.
Pero 'di ba
Mm.
totoo 'yun kapag hindi na kayo nag-grow together, parang ano ba, nagbabahay-bahayan lang ba tayo dito?
Yun.
'Di ba? Yun yung mga napapanood ko rin sa pelikula. May
True.
pelikula bigla yung kinumpara. Kaya kapag di na nag-grow,
Yeah.
medyo mahirap na. Mhm. How about
Yeah.
you, Miss Rain?
I think you kind of let go of the relationship already if you feel like it's not working anymore. Cause I've always had long time relationships. Parang I never
Mhm.
really had yung mga parang months lang or like just a year. It's always like at least like 2 or 3. And there is a point in your relationship where even if you don't like each other anymore, you would still work through it, right? Parang like the like how to say this, the physical attraction isn't there anymore, but
Mhm.
you love them because of all the things that they are.
Mhm.
And then when you come to a point wherein you don't work through it anymore, just don't give like a thing, like say for example you don't hold hands anymore, you don't say I love you anymore, it just doesn't, you don't give effort anymore, you're not who
Mhm.
you are
Mhm.
before. It's a good thing that you do change for the better, but if you don't like see yourself in that relationship, like you don't see yourself without that person,
Mhm.
that's
Yun
one
na.
thing that it kind of like gives you a bump in the head and say, hey, something's wrong, right? It's
Yun
not
na.
about, you know, you work through it, but then how come it's still not working out? Those kinds
Totoo
of things.
yun. Mismo. Nadali mo, Miss Rain. Tama yun. Kapag hindi mo na nakikita yung sarili mo sa
Yeah,
relationship at yung mismong sarili mo na, shock, sino ba tong tao na nandito sa relationship na to?
yeah.
Iba na
And
yun
then you
eh.
have
Ibang,
those, you have your friends pa na parang when you go to a party, oh, sensi ganito, like can I just be like with myself? Like I wanna have fun with myself. Like you can't be named without that other person.
yes, mahirap
Like you
nga
don't have
yun.
your own identity anymore when you
Parang
should
kayo
have.
Correct.
oo, para ka ng invitation, laging may +1, gano'n. 'Di ba? Mahirap 'yun. Parang,
Yeah,
um, kulang na lang pati sa CR namin, hanapin niyo siya. Parang parang gano'n, eh, 'no? Anino ko ba
exactly.
'yun, gano'n. Mahirap
Correct.
nga naman yung gano'n. Siyempre maganda pa rin na nag-go-grow kayo separately, may kanya-kanya kayong ginagawa sa buhay.
My
Mahirap
identity.
'yan. At dahil napag-uusapan na natin 'yan, and I think BlogaFam, credible na nating tanungin ang ating guests. Like eto si Miss Rain, 'di ba? Talagang long-term relationships ang mga na-experience niya. Ang tanong ko naman, ano po ang mga maa-advise nyo sa mga BlogaFam natin na nagbe-break ngayong quarantine? Kasi for a time, 'di ba, nung nag-lockdown, nagkaroon ng quarantine, I don't know if you guys sensed it, but a lot of my friends or I know a lot of people na ang ginagawa nila, nag-uusap talaga sila na, okay, it's not realistic for us to decide kung magbe-break tayo or hindi ngayong quarantine. Nung umpisa, kasi 'di ba hindi naman natin alam na ganito siya tatagal. Ang akala natin mga 1 month lang, 2 months, ganyan. So, madaling mag-usap ulit, pagbalik, ganyan, anong gagawin natin sa relationship. But then, humaba, baka hindi na natin alam kailan to matatapos, kung kailan na itong new normal na to. So ngayon, ang dami na rin nagkakaroon talaga ng quarantine breakup and naiba na yung notion. Kayo ang tatanungin ko, ano ang perception nyo sa quarantine breakup and what can you advise our Bloga fam pagdating doon? Ang haba ng tanong ko, nakakaloka. Miss Nika.
For me, my advice is, if ever na nag-break na talaga, just be gentle with yourself lang. Take it one day and one step at a time. Kasi if it didn't work out, it probably wasn't meant to be in the first place, 'di ba? So, kumbaga, you just close na lang that chapter sa life mo and just focus on moving on for me. Parang don't dwell on it anymore. Kasi quarantine na nga, tapos a-add up mo pa yung breakup mo. Too much na. So just be gentle with yourself na lang. And like what I said earlier, take it one step and one day at a time.
Yes, one day at a time,
Mhm.
baby steps tayo
Yeah.
dyan,
Baby
BlogaFam.
steps.
And yeah, I
Mhm.
can only imagine yung mga pinagdadaanan ng mga nagbe-break ngayon. Kasi nga, yung
Yeah.
pandemic lang mismo, ang lungkot-lungkot, di ba, na you can't
Yeah.
do everything kung paano mo siya ginagawa dati. Tapos dadagdagan pa yung mga ganyan. Ayoko na nga. Ayoko na. Itigil na natin itong show na to. Bakit pa ganito? Charing. Okay. Miss Rain, ikaw, anong masasabi mo sa mga quarantine breakups ngayon?
Well, if there's anything that I'm gonna say about it, it's more like it's quarantine. You're just at home. You have a lot more time for yourself. Maybe that's like a good time for you to think about, reflect on the relationship, what really happened, what was missing, what was happening before that you
Mm-hmm.
found that was needed. That's why you found that it's a loss and then you had to break up. Those are the things that you think of because you have a lot of time. So that time as well will give you like a good amount to like think of everything that you will do, not do on your
Mm-mm.
next relationship. Or maybe there's something there that can be worked on once all of this is all over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can get back, maybe, or if not, then at least you had a good amount of time to like love yourself, right?
Right.
Yes. Talagang para sa sarili, di ba? More time to reflect, more time to know what you want, what you need, what went wrong, kung ikaw ba may kasalanan or
Exactly.
siya, paano ka makakabago.
Hmm.
Ito ang perfect time para dyan. Pero ito naman, I have to ask, since may experience tayo sa breakup, I'd want to know, ay, ito, meron palang may mga nagko-comment. Sige, wait lang. May quarantine breakup story si Ate Dani. Palakpakan natin si Ate Dani. Nakakaloka. Sabi niya, he broke up with me via FB Messenger kasi ayaw niyang ma-risk na ma-COVID. Pero less than 2 months later, lumalabas na
No,
siya para
girl.
mag-break.
Oh
That's an
no.
excuse. That's not. Oh my gosh, it's a lie. It's just an
Oh
excuse.
my
That's too weak
goodness.
of an excuse to do a breakup. Jeez.
Correct.
Kung sino man tong tinutukoy na to, ang masasabi lang namin sa inyo,
We're roasting you right now. Yeah.
nakakaloka. Ayaw magka-COVID kaya nakipag-break. Ang nangyari, ginawa, nakipag-date. Eh di wow, yun lang masasabi ko sa inyo ha. Eh di wow lang talaga, nakakaloka. Ito si Ila, sabi niya, yung hindi ka kayang bigyan ng closure sa personal pero may guts lumandi na.
Oh, not
Another
good.
excuse.
Ang
No,
hirap-hirap
no,
ng
Another
no.
pandemya, ginagamit nyo pang rason para sa mga
Ang
sarili nyo.
pandemic.
Naku, oh my God.
They're using it as a reason to break up when you know
Yeah.
for a fact that they have a good reason to like check with you. I mean, just say it. That's one good. That's a bad thing, eh, diba? Parang you can
I know.
communicate well why you wanna take
Just
an off.
say it up front na lang, diba? Rather than
Exactly.
making
Nanga,
up excuses.
nangangati yung baba ko sa mga ganyan. Sa mga ex na to, nakakaloka talaga. Parang gusto kong tubuan ng balbas ngayon. Hindi ko na alam sa inyo. Magtino kayo dyan. But anyway, going back to my question, Miss Rain and Miss Nika, nanggigil kasi ako. Pasensya naman. Eto, di ba napag-usapan nga natin yung breakup and ito nga may mga nakikipag-break ngayong quarantine. Kung tayo kaya ang nasa kalagayan nila, wow, pinahirapan ko pa kayo dito. Ilagay natin, kunwari, tayo ang nasa situation. Ayan, kunwari, nakipag-break tayo ngayong quarantine. Ang tanong ko, ano ang gagawin ni Miss Nika and ni Miss Rain to move on? Kasi 'di ba dati may mga kilala ako na ang way talaga nila ay lumabas, mag-spend ng maraming time sa labas, ayoko sa bahay, ayoko mag-isa, ayoko ganito, ganyan. But then, ibang-iba ang panahon ngayon, nakakaloka, bawal na lumabas lahat. Ano kaya ang gagawin niyo? O, 'di ba pinahirapan ko kayo kahit wala kayo sa sitwasyon na 'yon, ibinigay ko kayo sa sitwasyon na 'yon, nakakaloka. Ako siguro feeling ko ang una kong gagawin, kasi ako iyakin ako eh. Kailangan iiyak ko muna lahat. And then after ko maiyak lahat, siya ako biglang, pak, 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 I'm ready. Ganon.
Yeah.
So, kailangan malabas ko na. Tapos, eto, laban tayo ulit. So, feeling ko, dahil quarantine, siguro manonood ako ng lahat ng pelikulang nakakaiyak. Para lang, i-distract yung sarili ko kung ano ba yung iniiyakan ko. Para hindi siya ganun kasakit. Kasi di ba, wala hindi ako makalabas, hindi ako makapag-open sa mga kaibigan ko. So, sige, iyak na lang ako. Popoy ba siya? Here we go. Mga ganon. And then after nun, tsaka ako siguro mag-e-explore sa ano bang mga pwede kong gawin sa bahay para malibang. Yon. Pero ang first step ko, iiyak pa din ako, iba lang yung outlet ko. How about you,
Yeah.
Miss Nika? Ano kaya ang una mong gagawin?
Same as with me, acceptance. At number one yon, acceptance. Kasi you can't move on if di mo pa matanggap di ba?
Mhm.
So aside from that, I keep myself busy all the time pag ganun. Like, since ngayon, enroll na lang sa classes online. Tapos, take a class, mga courses online. Parang, it keeps you busy na. Add up pa yun sa self mo, like plus points. And then, of
Yes,
course,
dagdag
exercise.
learnings.
Yes, dagdag learnings. And then, important thing, exercise. Kasi it releases mga happy hormones, di ba? So, sexy ka na happy pa. Right?
Mm.
So,
Parang after
tapos,
naman, look at me.
oh, look at me now.
Yep.
Tapos,
Kuyu ka sa akin ngayon.
Ganon. Tapos, syempre, when you're in a relationship, hindi naman natin yun maiwasan na parang lagi lang kayong together, na napapabayaan nyo na yung time mo with friends and with family. So, now's the perfect time na parang call your friends or parang Zoom lang muna kasi syempre, or social distance na lang if ever you meet up with them. So, yan, now is the perfect time to meet up with your friends and spend more time with your family. Tapos for me, pag bagong break ako, I make it a point na no more communication na talaga. So, I resist the urge to text or call. Yes. Even to check the social media. Wala talaga. Kasi it will just give you negative emotions So, parang it will, parang lalong matatagalan yung moving on stage mo. If parang mayat maya, check ka ng social media, IG stories, Facebook. So, kahit na mahirap, I resist parang yung urge to check.
Yes. Matapang si Miss Nika.
Yes. And of
Malakas
course,
Galing.
yes. And of course, I have to stay positive na after all this, for sure, in the near future or whatever, I'll find someone new and better. And of course, in a healthy relationship na magiging happy ako and appreciated. Yes.
Palakpakan kita dyan, Miss Nika. Ang dami ko natutunan. At dahil dyan, pwede na rin natin tapusin ang show.
Bye!
Oo, eto na naman tayo. Pero hindi, totoo lahat na sinabi, Miss Nika. Kasi diba, I don't know kung dahil tumatanda ako. Wow. Pero I think it really comes with age and experience, diba? Na parang nung bata ka, sobrang hindi mo alam paano i-handle, super emotional, hindi mo maintindihan na parang, sabi nung nanay ko, magagets ko to one day. Pero hindi. Tapos magugulat ka na lang ngayon, parang, anong ginagawa ko nung ganong edad ako, nung pinagsasasabi ko? Nakaka-cringe, di ba? Pero iba talaga kapag nadadagdagan ng experience. So I guess, marami din talaga tayong natututunan sa mga nareranasan natin sa buhay natin. Ms. Rain, take it away.
Okay, so what I usually do if ever I'm gonna be in that situation, it would have to be like what you did. I'm gonna feel all my feelings, all those sad feelings. I'm just gonna like cry it all out. I mean, I'm not like I'm not a tearjerker kind of a person that would like go to the next person and like say all the things that what I'm feeling, but cry in those love songs, cry in those sad movies, and those like good romance movies even. Up until you get to a point where you kind of feel that okay, I maybe nalabas ko na lahat. And then maybe come to a time where I'm already just, want to go and move on for like the next feeling. Parang anong gagawin ko? Hindi ako na lahat Ganyan. And then like look for something. Yeah, yun. So it's more of like reflecting and finding awareness on what you're feeling every single time. If you feel that you're sad again, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go and have that wave na you're gonna find that person again, maybe stalk that person. Like, hey, what's happening? For me, it's kind of healthy instead of like putting it just into myself, like, ano kaya ginagawa niya? Ganyan. I just like go for it, dude, and just like find myself that, oh shit, I'm better right now.
Magkaibang strategy.
Did I really like, yeah, did I really date that person? What's happening? But then, yeah, I'm good. I'm better. And that's on you, though.
'Di ba? May ibang tao na hindi ko titignan kasi ayoko masaktan. Yung iba naman titignan
Yeah.
ko para mas maging okay ako.
Yep.
'Di ba?
Yep.
Kanya-kanyang strategy na lang, BlogaFam. Hanap
True.
kayo ng mag-work sa inyo. Bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. Basta nag-work sa inyo, suportanta ka dyan. Ganun na lang isipin natin. Pero may iba din akong kilala kasi 'di ba kapag ayun nga nakipag-break, a lot of us would say, it's time for myself, it's time for myself. So yung iba, ang gagawin nila, I will do everything na na-miss kong gawin. I will do my favorite things. May mga kilala ko, ang ginagawa nila, yung mga ayaw nila. Kasi daw, nire-remind sila na, oh, I hate this feeling. So I have to be better. Mas kailangan kong maging okay na. So ganun yung ginagawa nila. Parang, may kilala ko, ayaw niya nagugulay. Pero pag nakikipag-break siya, kumakain siya ng gulay. Kasi mas napapabilis yung proseso niya na,
So weird.
okay, next week, okay na ako ulit kasi ayoko na maggulay. So parang in a way, ganun niya pinaprocess. Parang sa iba niya nilalabas yung mga emotions niya para hindi niya na idaan sa iyak, idaan sa self-loathing. Pero
Yeah.
sige, again, kung ano nag-work sa inyo,
Whatever
bahala
works
sa buhay
for
niyo.
you.
Oo. Whatever works for you. But anyway, since napag-usapan natin kanina yung ngang breakup at nailagay ko na kayo sa sitwasyon ng breakup, ang tanong naman natin ngayon sa inyo ay, ano naman ang tips or advice nyo sa mga nakikipag-date ngayong quarantine? Bukod sa mag-ingat sila, wag muna masyadong, baka naman kayo ay mapahamak over there. Ano naman ang tips natin sa mga nakikipag-quarantine? Quarantine. Sige, unahin natin si Miss Nikka. Ano kaya ang i-advise mo sa mga nakikipag-quarantine ngayon?
Swab test muna, joke.
Swab test muna!
Joke lang. Yun na yung bagong dating ngayon, di ba?
Mahirap na ang
Muna
may
kayo
trust
ng
issues.
Oo,
Mahirap na
para
ang may
wala trust issues. No, kidding aside. Just be safe lang if ever you go out. Parang social distance lang muna. O get to know each other first, di ba? May distance muna. Pero okay lang naman, Zoom lang muna, di ba? Or online. Scary pa kasi to go out.
Online.
Oo.
Sige, mamaya
Parang
na tayo pumunta
ano na
sa mga
naman,
mas matagal.
Oo, parang ano na naman parang mga dating mga pa na takes a while, not before na hindi pa quarantine na, okay, let's go, now na. Ganun.
Totoo. Alam niyo, isipin niyo na lang, bagets kayo ulit. Yung mga panahon na
Yes.
first time kayo magka-crush, first time na, ay, may nag-text sa akin, wala akong load. Paload nga po, yung mga ganun moment. Yun ang muna isipin niyo, ganun muna kunwari. Kasi, pag nagkaroon naman kayo ng di ba, katok sa kahoy, wag naman sana. Pero mas mahirapan kayo mag-date, sinasabi sa inyo. Ikaw naman, Miss Rain, ano naman ang ma-advise mo sa mga nag-quarantine ngayon?
Well, it's been a long time. I'm gonna say go for it. Do it. Go on, show yourself. I mean, have a date. You've been stuck in your house for so long. I'm pretty sure you've been looking at those the photos of the person that you're supposed to date even before that. Tagal mo nang inintayan, you think you deserve it, and you know you deserve it, and just go ahead. Just make sure you're safe. I mean, that's what we all want, right?
Yes, just be safe. Oo nga, baka mamaya, tinitignan nyo na parang shocks, gusto ko tiligawan. Parang tinitignan nyo yung photos niya the day bago nag-announce ng lockdown. Sis,
Madami yan sure.
Naghihintay. More than a year ka nang nag-aabang dyan.
Nag-lockdown na ulit.
Nakakaloka. Oo, abangers na abangers ka
Second
na dyan.
lockdown na.
Magsa-second na.
Right?
Nakakaloka.
Exactly. And like, imagine that you thought that the world was ending. So who are the people that you like would have wanted to date? Go for it, dude.
Go for it. Yun talaga. At go for gold. Gintong-ginto na yan sa tagal ng mga nangyari, nakakaloka. Ito naman, tatanungin ko kayo, may additional question ako sa inyo. Ano sa inyo ang perfect date bago nagkaroon ng quarantine, bago nagkaroon ng lockdown? What was your idea of a perfect date? Or, kahit hindi perfect date, basta yung date na gustong-gusto yung maranasan. Plus, ano yung date na perfect para sa inyo ngayong may quarantine? Kasi I think, nagbabago talaga. Nakakaloka. Kasi ako dati, eto BlogaFam, share ko lang ulit kasi additional question para makapag-isip sila. Okay. Bago mag-quarantine, very chill lang kasi ako. I'm not that type na fancy dates. Parang kapag nag-fancy date ako, feeling ko di ako mabubusog. O kaya, hindi ko naman alam ano yung kakainin ko. Ganun. So, ang pinaka gusto ko talaga is whenever we take out from wherever we wanna buy our food from, and then kumakain kami sa trunk, tapos nagpe-play lang kami sa laptop ng series na gusto namin that time. So I remember dati nasa BGC kami, kumuha kami ng food, at GC food pa ito ha, like dahil may pag-gift certificate. Pero one of the best dates ever, wala kaming ginastos. Tapos naka-chill lang kami, naka-chinelos lang kami, tapos naka-laptop, nanood kami Modern Family. And ayun, ang aking parang perfect date ko so far sa 6 years. Kilig naman ako dito. Pero ngayong quarantine, parang ang idea ko of a perfect date, hindi ko pa alam. Parang binigyan ako ng maraming trust issues talaga ng quarantine na ito. And I remember seeing my boyfriend for the first time after a year kasi hindi talaga kami nakita ng duration kahit na nagsabing
After
okay,
a
pwede na
year?
mag-meet. Yes, nakakaloka, Miss Nika. First time namin magkita. Tapos parang medyo nagkalaman-laman na siya, ganyan. Tapos parang humaba yung hair. Yung mga ganong moments, parang nahiya talaga ako nung unang araw namin nagkita. Parang ako, shucks, ito ba yung boyfriend ko? Ito ba yung chat ko gabi-gabi? Nakakaloka. May ganong factor nung una namin nag-meet. Parang feeling ko, hala, ito ba yung crush ko ng high school? Kinikilig-kilig na naman. Ang loko. Oo, naloka ako. Pero kasi kinabahan din talaga kami sa lockdown. O diba, nagchichika-chika lang ako dito. Pero sige, ipasa na natin kay Miss Nika kasi ang dami ko ng chinichika dito. Ikaw, Miss Nika, ano ang mga date mo before quarantine at ano naman ang perfect date for you ngayong quarantine?
So for me, ang perfect date for me this quarantine, since ang tagal-tagal ko nang hindi nakakapunta ng beach, gusto ko talaga like beach date. Hi, Rain!
Here,
Nasa beach!
each
I
other.
know! Perfect yan. So, yun talaga yung gusto ko ngayong quarantine. As in, like, more than a year na ata ako hindi nakapag-beach. So, if ever makapag-beach ako, oh my God, I'll be the happiest girl in the world right now.
Oh my God.
I'm
Girls,
so deprived.
get here.
Oh my gosh. Kaya Rain, have fun. Tapos, before naman the lockdown started, for me kasi, hindi naman, parang ako simple lang ako eh. Parang as long as, kasi busy nga ako, diba? So, for me, very important sa akin na yung person na to, he will spend time with you. Yung parang hindi mo kailangan i-remind or whatever, na parang all out lang siya na to spend the whole day with you. Kahit ano lang, parang go to the mall, watch movies, or go out of town. For me, okay na yun. Basta yung dyan siya physically with me. Tapos, all the attention also, not sa social media. Kasi di ba ngayon, when you're out, parang half of the time, parang pag magkasama kayo sa date, dalawa lang kayo, parang nakaharap lang kayo sa phone. So for me, no. Oo. Parang okay lang naman, pero sometimes na nga lang, tapos parang usap lang tayo sa phone na lang.
Alam mo, Miss Liga, naisip ko
lang.
doon, kapag nasa date ka, tapos nag-phone, video chat mo yung kadate mo. Uy, guess what? Andito ako. Diba? I-video chat mo bigla.
Oh my God.
Video chat na lang tayo. So yun, I want a simple date lang. Oo, okay lang yun sa akin. Basta quality time for me is important.
Quality time, yes.
Correct.
Basta naman talaga kasama nyo ang inyong special someone.
Yeah, it
Anything na
doesn't
na gawin nyo,
matter.
parang date talaga, di ba? Parang
Yes,
date talaga.
correct.
Kumain lang kayo, sabi, mag-fishball kayo, nagkatabi kayo.
Oh, no problem.
Oo, di ba? Basta magkasama kayo, quality time na din. Huwag lang kayo mag-phone kasi i-video chat kayo habang magkasama kayo. Huwag kayo mag-phone. How about
Video
you,
chat na
Miss
lang.
Rain? Oo, video chat na lang. How about you, Miss Rain?
What would wait, wala na ako. I think like the good date after, or like what's happening right now, I think it would be more on giving importance on what's in your date, maybe like having like a good conversation wherever you are, maybe even if you're at the beach or not, or maybe just talking on Zoom. Siguro the things that we realize in this situation is that, communication is like the best thing that has ever happened. And knowing that person through talking, through real
Mm-hmm.
conversations without having
Mm-hmm.
to like have like a drink or like have the have like a fancy dinner or whatever outside.
Mm.
Just getting through that barrier would be like the best thing na you'll know that you are at the same level. Parang nag-uusap tayo tapos sarap nating magkausap na parang ilang oras na pero magkausap pa rin tayo. Even if you're like on the beach watching the sunset, like listening to the waves, even if you're just at home having Zoom, even if you're not even dressed really
Mm-hmm.
good,
Totoo.
if you have that conversation with you, I think that would constitute a good date. Oy, alam ko na yung word constitute yan.
Mm. Nawala lang kanina ng
Yeah.
konti.
But
So
yeah,
yeah,
so I
kumbaga
think
lahat ng nang na-realize natin na nagma-matter dahil sa pandemic, 'di ba? Yung mga
right.
na-take for granted natin dati bago nagkaroon ng pandemic, yun na
Mm-hmm.
ang idea of perfect date right now.
Yeah,
How
and a little
about
bit more of an effort.
before? More effort. How about
Yeah,
nung walang pandemic, Miss Rain? Ano naman
like
ang
my ideal
perfect
date
date?
before. It's usually ano naman eh, like someone's gonna ask you out, and then you go out for like a good place that somewhat maybe halfway, and then you have drinks after. Ganyan, like get to know just more in the conversation thing. Not a fan of like going to clubs and whatnot because that's not maybe like a good thing, and not into movies because you don't really talk to each other,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's more like having dinner, like talking, like see how he eats, and like how drunk and how
The
yeah.
good sound button that moment.
Uh, yeah. No, that was a joke. I was just like, yeah, but yeah, So very, it's for me. What's more important is like how they talk and how they converse, and if we're like really at par with each other when it comes to like talking about certain situations or certain um what do you call this? Things like, for example, you talk about the news or talk about like what's happening in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mga ganon. Parang, maybe if it's too shallow, then maybe this is not going to happen again. But then, at least I had a good steak. Something like that.
Mismo, Miss Rain. Alam mo, nung sinasabi mo yung story mo kanina, parang yan yung naisip ko agad. Kasi minsan, BlogaFam, unang date pa lang, makausap mo pa lang, alam mo na kung tatatak ba tong taong sa'yo to or okay, first and last date na natin to. Unang
Right?
buka ng bibig niya kapag alam mo na agad
True.
kung ka-wavelength mo ba to or
Oo.
Tapos ayaw na kita kausapin, umuwi ka na. Parang
Oo.
gano'n. Mm-mm.
Super important yung mga ganyan tanong. Bumabota ka ba? Hindi. Okay, good night. Ganun.
Yes!
Yan.
True! Malalaman niyo yan sa unang date. And I salute you, Miss Rain. Bigyan kita ulit ng... Ayan, corona
Yeah.
ulit for you. Ayan. Corona para sa mga guests natin for tonight. Thank you so much. I enjoyed asking questions and makinig sa mga chinichismis ko sa inyong dalawa. Thank you so much, Miss Nikka and Miss Rain. Now,
Thank you,
bibigyan ko
Erica.
kayo ng Miss Universe moment. May pa-Miss Universe moment kami dito. I'll put you guys on solo layout and I hope you guys could let our BlogaFam know kung saan namin kayo pwedeng i-follow. And if you have anything that you want to share, future events, future ganaps, this is your time to shine. Take it away, Miss Nikka.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. You can add me on IG. It's Nika Nix Cruz. Double K. Yun lang. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Thank you so much, Miss Nikka. I-follow natin siya sa Instagram. And how about you, Miss Rain?
All right. Thank you for tonight, BlogaFam. And if you have any questions, I'm a yoga teacher. All the things that I've been talking about is already in my classes. I teach online. You can check it on my Instagram. It's at Make It Rain. All my classes are also scheduled there. So if you have any questions, just DM me away.
Yes! Make it rain. Make
Make
it
it rain.
rain. Ayan, i-message nyo lang si Miss Rain if you wanna make it rain. Thank you so much, BlogaFam, for another lovely Friday evening. Sana masarap ang mga ulam nyo at sana nag-enjoy kayo makichismisan sa aming tatlo dito ngayong gabi. Again, I'm Erica Lucas. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on all my social media accounts. That's at Erica Lucas on everything. And on YouTube, at Erica Lucas. Alam niyo naman mga pinaglalalagay natin doong kalokohan. Sundan niyo lang ako doon. And thank you so much, Miss Nikka, Miss Rain, and BlogaFam. Paalam!
Thank you.
Bye, everyone!
Bye!